Hi everyone, this is Evelyn. It's gonna sound a little funny because I have a cold. It's like a congestion in my chest. I'm feeling a little bit better, so I figured I'd do a tutorial. And I know I said something about that I was gonna do flowers. I'm gonna show that, but something just inspired me, and I said, you know what? I want to show them something different. This is a dress form that I had made years ago. I can't find a hanger. If you guys know where I can order some of these big hangers, I would love it. But it was a gift. One of my swaps is, you know how they give you some goodie bags when you do swaps? Well, they gave me these. I only had two. They gave me these hangers. They're pretty big. But anyway, this dress form, is made out of toilet paper roll with materials. Underneath, it's a candlestick, which I'm going to show what it looks like. So I'm going to put this together and show you how I made this beautiful dress form out of toilet paper rolled material and the Dollar Tree candle glass stick. And then behind, look how pretty. A beautiful bowl with some flowers and some seam binders. Now, I'll tell you one thing, my other dress is not going to look like this because every dress you make is never going to look the same because of the material. I just happened to have this one material left. It was like a coffee table material. And the way it was, like, it's half material and half ruffles in the bottom. And the way it was cut, it was awesome because it had a weird stitch that when I had wrapped the material around the dress, for some reason, it gave me the perfect bow behind. I wish I can do that again, but there's no way. So my dress is going to be a little different, but the same contest. So if you're interested, keep on watching. Okay. I went ahead and I already did the toilet paper rope, but I'm going to show you what it looks like. I mean, like I say, all your colors are going to be a little different. I was playing with it, and you got different sizes. I recommend that you start with a paper towel roll, the long one, because like that you'll know what size you want to cut. I went ahead already. These are the glass. Let me see if I have a. I don't know if I have a. Do I have one? No, I don't. But you know the Dollar Tree glass stick. I know I have some in my room. But you guys, you got the idea. It's just a regular glass stick, and what I did was the candle glass stick. I painted and I gave it like an antique brush, like the paint. I tried to do the crackle technique. It just took very, very little. I mean, in person you could see it, but I don't know how much you could see in it, through the camera. But I painted. I went ahead and painted that up, and what I did was, the easy way I did, I'm going to show you, is to get this cut right here, the V cut, the V cut and then the both sides. What I did is I took a 1 3/4 of a square, right? And then I bend this together and I went over it just like this. Take a look like this. Okay? But the only thing is that when you cut here, try not to disturb this corner and this corner because it has to stay shut. So when you put your triangle, your square piece that looks like a triangle, when you put this, just try to put it in the middle. And then when you make your first cut, just don't go all the way to the edge. I don't think because you'll open this up. You'll see when you do it. That's how I was able to get that cut. Now to get the side cut like this piece right here, I took my my 1 3 circle. I'm sorry, my 1 3/8 circle punch, and I bend it again, and then because already you're gonna have your V cut. You're gonna determine how high you want your waistline because this is gonna be the waistline. So what I did is I took a pencil and I drew to the side, and what I did this side, I went around and I traced it on the other side, and then I cut that piece off on both sides. They gave me this cut right here. So this is going to be your waistline and your V cut. That's why I say that on the paper towel, if you do it on toilet paper roll, it's going to give you shorter. So you're not going to give you enough room to the bottom. So that's why I prefer to use the paper towel roll. Because when now I use, and just so you know that, I stuff mine with some toilet paper towel just so it can help me. And you're not going to see that. Leave that in there because it gives you, like, you know, when you play with it, it doesn't flatten it. So you can wrap your material and not worry about it's going to be too flat. So it just kind of give you like a support. And like I said, and I keep it on there because this is exactly what I got in here. There's paper towels in here, and you can't even tell that I have paper towel because, like I said, the whatever material you're gonna wrap it around, you're gonna cover that up anyway. So to make it easy, it came off again. Let me just put that right back in. Okay. Now in the bottom, so because if you don't do this cut, like say you're about to put the candle, the paper roll on your candle, it's not gonna fit. So what happened is you're gonna have to make some slips here. One, like when you have to bend something, just so, and you don't have to go close. Just make it just some slip. Just go around. It don't have to be perfect. So like that, when you play with it, you're gonna want to get in this. It'll go inside, but that's when you're gonna put your super glue, whatever that you feel comfortable with, and close that down after you do your cut and everything. Once all that is finished, like what I'm about to do right now with this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my E6000, and I'm also going to use my my glue stick. So what I'm going to do is first, let me just use some of that because the glue stick dries faster. So if I use the E6000, it gives me enough time. So what I'm going to do is I'm putting it around, so like that. It'll grab that split. Then I'm going to put some glue stick in there so I can get it nice and tight. Just try not to burn yourself, please. Alright, so it doesn't make a difference what size. So I'm going to go in, and I'm just going to hold it there. And make sure it's nice and even. And don't worry about the paper towel, like I said. You just got to give it a little bit of a minute. Make sure it's nice and dry, so it's going to look like this. Okay? After I finish, if I can remember, I made some dress form, but I got it from a YouTuber. The only difference is that I have a die cut from AccuCut. It's a beautiful, like a wedding dress form. I'll show it to you once I finish this. So I just don't want to go ahead of myself. I always do that. Alright, so now that I got this already ready to get dressed, let's start. Now I can tell you, these materials, I was actually playing with it, and I'm going to do my best. So I feel since this has, this one here, like I said, this material was so workable. Like it would fluff up. I didn't have to do anything. Like it felt like it was stiff. So I was lucky with this material. I was trying to find some more, but there was no way. But this was due to a yard sale that I went 2 years in Florida. I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to do a haul. Because 2 years ago when I went to Florida, me and my best friend go to the yard sale. And there was an elderly woman there. And I said, I had a feeling, you know what, I'm going to hit my jackpot there. When I went there, guys, wait till I show you. I'm going to do a haul so you can see the stuff that I got. And I spent $50. Just remember that number. $50 for all the material. And just a reminder, all she had to say was that she had made wedding dress. When she said that, I knew somewhere in those boxes there were going to be some awesome stuff. And trust me, they were. Anyway, this here is one of the curtains that I got from her. And I did, so I cut it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this around. Now, like I said, I don't know how this is. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not going to wrap yet. I'm going to take these little net. It's a little stiff just so it can puff up the lace that I have. So I'm going to I'm just going to just go around it. Just like it can just, help me the dress So what I'm doing is I'm creasing it so it can stick out more. So it's going to look sloppy because I'm just like pleating it kind of. So like that, it can puff up a little bit. Watch, like I said, this glue is hot. Yeah, it's just so it can help the material that I'm going to use it to give it a puffy puff. I like making little dress I think it's so cute. I love it. Okay, like I said, it looks like this. Sloppy as hell. I'm sorry, sloppy. Okay, if I can add some more, I'm going to probably add some more because I really do want my, I don't want to, because I want to do some flowers with these. I don't want to use them too much. Okay, let me see if I could just use half of this. I'm going to buy more of these mesh. It's more like a wedding dress they put underneath. I don't know what they call. But I really want my dress form to have that little puff. Okay. I have to keep on looking at you guys because I just don't want to go off camera. So if you see me stopping, it's because I'm looking at you to make sure that I'm not losing you guys. Okay. And I'm just going around and doing a pleat. So like that, it can just puff up a little for me. And I don't care how it looks because it's going to hide anyway. So it's not going to be a pretty one. Not now. Okay. See, so I want it to like puff up. And this is here, I'm working all through the waistline, guys. That's where my guy line is, right to the waistline. So now I'm going to come with the fun part. I'm going to try to get to the materials. I don't know where to start. So I'm going to start probably, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make pleats also. So I'm going to take it from here. I'm going to start one from here. I wish you could guys see this. Maybe if I go this way and see what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do is, I already paste one. I'm going to put some, it already has some sort of pleat there. So I'm going to put a glue dot here, excuse me. Then I'm going to pleat it. Like you know how you do, you pleat materials? So that's how I'm going to do around it. I'm going to put glue and then I'm going to fold it and then twist it this way. Like a pleat. That's what I'm doing. Just make sure that you don't, you got to even it out to make sure that, and then later you could come back and just fix it. Like right now, because of the waistline don't have anything, so it's trying to grasp something, but it's okay. You fix it up after because something's you're going to put something just to cover that up. I just want to be able to just get this dress around the waistline and then I can come back and fix it. But it's looking pretty good. So what I'm doing is, I don't know if I could bring the camera a little closer. Let me see if I can bring the camera. Let me see it. Okay. Just want to make sure you see this. Okay. So what I'm doing is, and I got glue all over my hands. Oh, let me try this again. Coming off. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going to put a dot of glue here. Then I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to pleat it. I'm going to come back and then I'm going to go this way and then I'm going to put another piece of glue here so I can come back that way and have that pleat. See? So I'm going to put a dot of glue here. I'm going to fold it towards me. Then I'm going to put some dot glue again. Then I'm going to fold it back towards the other way, to the front. And I'm doing this going around. When you get to the side of your waistline, because there's no support, just don't worry about it. Just go, like, you know, just hold. That's why my hands is inside the dress, if you see my hands, because I'm actually grabbing it. Okay. And it's stuck to my hands. Ooh. Okay. I might have to see, like I said, the size of the part that you're going to have a little, you know, it gets a little tricky, but you're going to manage it. And plus, like I said, you can add your whatever lace or something just to cover the, you know, the pleat part, which I'm going to do. Okay. I don't know what happened here, but okay. A little bit, and then let me see what I'm ending up with. I'm not going to worry about that because I'm going to put something around the waistline. Ow! My hand got caught up on glue. Ow, ow. I do have my finger. I don't know why I always do it. I have my what do you call this here? Only thing that when I put this on, I feel my blood circulation stops. It's too tight for my finger. Okay, so it's going to look like this. Not so pretty. The dress looks nice on it. Trust me when I say it. The way I have it now. Now this one here, it was shorter, which I can always cut it. Because you want the glass stick to show. Because I think that gives it a pretty touch. You know what I'm saying? Showing the glass. This one right here, because I did cut it down a little bit. And I might want to cut it. I don't know. But, I mean, you can see it. But, I'm sorry, I'm going off the camera. You can see it. Oh, right here. You can see just a little bit. So it's going to look just like this. Okay. Now, I was planning to use another piece, but what I'm going to try to do is, I'm going to cut this here, and cross my finger, that I'm going to try to do a bow behind here. Before I do that, I was thinking of, this is like a beige. Okay, this is good. Now I need something because I want some. Oh wait a minute, I probably had something really cute. Right. Let me see this one here. Maybe that's here because it looks like it blends perfect. Nope. Hold on. Now I just want to go around so I can tighten that up. But I want it to be a little different, a little darker. Let me see what I got in here. Maybe. I'm not sure. Oh my god, I'm not sure. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. This should be like live videos, right? When you planted this, but I didn't plant this. You know what? I'm going to use this, and then I'll probably put a bee around it. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to glue this down. I'm not going to use the brown one, because there's nothing brown that I'm going to add. Because I was really to add my flowers blue, because I have that one pink. So that's why I didn't want no brown in it. Okay, can't even tell which one is the right side or the good side. Alright, I'm going to put some glue. Now, I'm tightening it up, not really tight, but I'm tightening it up just a little bit. So I think you can see that cute waistline she has. And then I'm going to cut it right here. Guys, I'm just seeing all this. I hope you got a nice view. What's this? Is that paper towel? That's material. I need to cut that off. That's bothering me. Okay. I don't look that bad. Okay. That looks cute. It's coming out okay. Yay! Alright. This is cute little... This is part of a wedding dress. And I'm going to tell you, like, when I do this haul, guys, you're going to be so like, ooh, ah. Trust me. I might do that tomorrow. Do a little haul and show you what I got. But my best friend gave me actually her wedding dress. And she gave me the top part, so you can see the good parts that I got. So this is part of a wedding dress. So I'm planning to put this in front of her in the front. I think that looks so cute. I'll show you what that's going to look like. But I'm going to use this piece. Probably get this to her as a gift. Oh, that came out so pretty. Oh, yes. Oh my God, guys, look how cute. Are you guys catching this? I hope it's not too dark. Let me see something. I don't want it to be too dark. But you know, guys, I always take pictures right in the end of the video so you can see the good look at it. Okay, so that's the front. Now, let me see. I was going to put some pearls. Let me see if I can still add some pearls. I just want to put it around her waistline just to cover that line of the seam of that ribbon. Yeah, that's definite. Gotta add that on. I was thinking to put blue, but I don't know if I want to go blue again. Oh my God, I don't know what to do. I just don't want it to be a stain. Let me see how the blue one was. I know I had some blue ribbon, beads in here, but I took them out. There you go. I didn't even open it, that's why. Let me see something. You'll never find the end of the video. You serious? You know what? I'm going to cut this. Taking too much of my time. Alright, let me see something. Just want it to be a different color. Just want to see how it looks with the blue, guys. So just bear with me. You know, I kind of like it. Yeah, I'm going to put the blue in. I wish I had a bigger one, fatter one in this. Oh my God, let me see something. You know what? I'm going to stick to the white. I don't know. Let me put some, let me just finish up doing this and then I'll decide whether we're going to put the blue around her waistline. But on her, the V cut, I want to add some pearls there. And I'll show you what I'm doing. So I'm going to go around. The back is looking a little plain and I need to go thick. Am I off camera? No. I'm just going around her V-cut. And I'm definitely going to put something behind there. I'm making a bow, something like a bow. I'll get to that part. much I need to cut. I'll see about right here. Okay. Cute. Come on, it's coming out nice. Oh my god, I'm so proud of myself. Okay. I was trying to find the right material. That's how it looks, guys. Isn't that pretty? I wish I had those hangers. I'm probably going to make one handmade one because I kind of got an idea how to make those hangers because I made some little ones before. Let me see, what can I use because I need a bow. I need a bow. I was going to do this. I don't know, guys. See this pretty little flower I got here? This is made out of the material. This material here, but this is in blue. And what I did is a technique. You see the bees? I had sold those bees as I was pleating my flower, and which I was going to do right now because I wanted to show you this little technique to put my flower in the back. So let me see what else it needs to be done because I don't want too much. I did the front, let me see how the front looks. I have 2 flowers in there, so what I'm going to do is, the flowers that I'm going to make, I'm going to put back here. The 2 flowers that I had in front of me, in blue, because I do want it in blue, this is a flower that I made, and I had put some glitter on here. Like I said, when I show you my paper flower technique, which is going to be coming soon. I know I said that I was going to do that after, but I just got carried away with the dress form. So I'll get there. I'm going to use this here. I'm going to put one here. I don't want it to look like a wedding dress. I really didn't want this to look like a wedding dress, which if I keep on adding these type of embellishments that has a lot of pretty pearls, it's going to look like one, and I really didn't want that to look like it. Now I had another flower, and I had the small ones, which I wanted to use, some small ones. They're right here. Okay. Now the little small ones, I got these at the dollar store. I didn't have time to make the little ones. I mean, I don't even have the colors. Even if I had this, oh, it's not going to look right. It's not the same color. You know what? Let me just add another. I'm just going to add a, should I put one on this side? Let me see. What you think? I don't know. Like, if you're going to speak to me. Look how I have it. So I have one here. Got it. Alright, like that. I don't know if I wanted to put one like right here. I probably would. Yeah, I'll try it. You can always change it later, just to give you an idea. I think it looks so beautiful. Okay. Now for the back. I'm going to show you a fast technique, guys. I got my needle and thread ready. Because I'm almost finished with the dress. I'm practically finished. All I got to do is make a bow. I just got to make the bow and add that flower, which I wanted to show you how I did it. What's my ribbon? Oh, okay. So what I did was, I can't tell you the measurement because I forgot to measure that other one. But I'm going to say I'll probably buy, I'm going to do 12 inches. It should be less than 12 inches. What's my ruler? Let me see. I should have took the measurement of the other one. I didn't. If I do 12 inches, you know what? I'm going to do 12 inches. If I don't need to, then I'll just cut it some away. Okay. So, I got my thread ready. There's something stuck on it. Let me put my nut in the middle. I had it ready. So, on any side, but just making sure that wherever you're going to put the bees, you're going to feel comfortable going in and out. So my first is I'm going to go And then I'm going to grab a bead. And try to fit on that hole. Okay? So it's going to look like this. Right? I'm going to be honest with you. As you go in, it's going to be moving around. So what I do is I count to 4 and then I put a bead. So every 4th stitch I put a bead. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to put a bead on the 4. I'm going to tangle this up. Oh, no. Don't you get tangled on me. Okay. Let me just put this in there. It's so hard when you're doing it on camera. Okay, there you go. You know what it is? And I should know that by now. I should never, you know what? It's the thread. I should not make it so long, because that's how you get tangled. So now I got my second bead. I'm going to count up to 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And try not to go close to each other, because you want your beads to be kind of really separated. And I'm using 6 beads, guys. Really dependent on the flower, really. But that one, the one that I made, it was 6. Okay, here we go. So I already got 3 beads already. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a bead. What this does is gives you the embellishment. You'll have embellishment already, instead of trying to find an embellishment for your center flower. So this is like cuts your time. I just want to make sure when I fold it, because sometimes it does that, you want to make sure, especially the first bead, it usually gives you a hard time. And make sure you get strong thread, because you're gonna be, you're gonna be pulling. Now the first one did give me a little hard time, so I had to make sure before I go continue, you want to make sure you force that. Okay. So how many beads I got? I got 3 beads. I got 3 more to go, guys. So I'm going to count up to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And mind you, I'm not going close. What's my other beads? I know I put 6. I'm not miscounting. Make sure I count these beads at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1 more. I might want to put another bead. No, but if I do, it's going to be bigger. Let me see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm using like a beige color bead, not white. Okay. I'm going to start right here. So then now what I'm doing is I'm pulling. And like I said, there's going to be a lot of pulling. That's why you need a strong thread. I'll show you what it's going to look like, guys. I just want to make sure, because I got to get that first one, which is giving me, it always gives me a hard time. I don't know why. The first one. What I'm doing is I'm trying to, I know it looks, I'm taking time, just that when you do this, you got to make sure that all the beads are showing and they kind of close to each other. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to go around, right? And I'm going to show you. Let me get up here, and I'm going to go stand up so I can show you much closer. Okay. I'm going to take my first bead that I added at the beginning. Just want to make sure that I got them nice and tight. Okay. So I'm going to take my first bead, the first bead that I started with, I'm going to put it inside that hole. I usually go to the second bead, which I'm trying to do right now. Yeah, I go to the first bead and the second bead inside that hole. If I can get in there. There we go. There we go. It's really hard when you do this. Okay, I got it. Okay. So I went, the first bead that I started with, I went through that hole and I went into the second bead. So now I can get that closed. See? Which I'm going to cut it right here first. And I'm going to cut the extra that I have pieces so we can see this much better. So remember where we started. We started with 12-inch ribbon. So maybe it could be less than that. So you don't have to waste a ribbon. So it's going to look like this. And I did close it up too much. I went too close to it. But that's okay. Okay. So now I'm going to go back. I'm going to go underneath. And I'm going to go back to that last hole. I'm sorry, the last bead that I did. I'm going to go to the, but underneath it, I'm going to go to the last one because I want to cross over so I can close the flower together. I know it's so hard to see this. And I probably didn't do this one right. Hold on. I think I went the wrong way. I'm supposed to go backwards. Or did I? Let me see. Okay. So it's going to look like this guy. Got pretty. But for some reason, it's not giving me that circle. I'm doing something wrong. It's, when you perform something on the internet, it always, when you do your videos, something always goes wrong. But when you do this on your own, trust me, you'll get it. There's something that I did wrong here. I think by using the last, but once you do this, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. Part of the instruction that I say, you're going to go, once you do what I tell you to do with, and I mean, I'm doing this in video, so it's not coming out. It's supposed to close up together, but I think I screwed up on the last hole. But it's going to look like, you should have 4 beads with my flower. It should look like, look, I did this one. You see how pretty this one looks? When I do my flower techniques on the fabric, I'll show you this technique again because I don't want to waste my time trying to fix this up over here. So I'm not going to add this up. This is the flower that I'm going to repeat again to fix it up, but it's going to go behind here. When I finish fixing up that flower, I will take a picture so you can see that I did it okay. So I'm going to fix that up. So that's it. That's what I'm going to do for this dress. I'm not going to add any more. I mean, some people, if you like it, I'm not so much with embellishment. I don't like too much embellishment in my dress form. Anything that I make, I don't like putting too much because I want certain things to be captured. I want to appreciate what I put in there. Not saying, oh, there's a little bit this, a little bit. Now, on my other ones, this one here, I did give it a crackle on this part right here. And like I said, by camera, you're not going to be able to see it. By picture, person is beautiful. Because I did give it a crackle glaze look, so it looks so pretty, which I might do. I might use my either decoupage, the glossy, just to give it a nice shimmery shine on the body part. So that's it. And then I am going to use my, I'm sorry, this is what I meant to do. I am going to take my blue, seam buying material, and I'm going to make a bow, and usually I add my bows like that. I do have a bow maker by Becca Bits, but I'm not going to take it out. So I make my fast bow like this. So I am definitely going to put it back here. I'm going to show you, just so I can show you. I'm going to I'm going to glue her right now. And then I'm going to add that flower after I fix it up. So this is what it's going to look like. This is the back side. This is the front side. And look how pretty, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. And don't forget, click that black bell. It'll let you know that Evelyn's back with a video. What's my next projects? I know I said flowers, but I got so much that I want to share. And like I said, I also like to share some of my skincare. It's been a little bit over a month, or maybe close to a month. And I like to wait because there's product that I've been using, and I don't like to share something after I use it and what's the feedback on these products that I use for our skin. Even your crafted ladies, girls, ladies and gentlemen, we should, it's good to learn about our skin and what's good. I can share you what has been working for me. I'm like everybody else. We'll try something. If it doesn't work for you, maybe something else. But you know what? Just like from the beginning, I had experienced a lot with people on YouTube, tried their product. Some worked, some didn't. But as you go along, I mean, my skin has gotten so much better. My makeup looks so much better even now. So I'm going to be doing skincare soon. But at the meantime, I'm having fun showing these little crafty stuff. Now, this is something that I have a box like this for cards and also for pictures. And it's a binder box where I have all my cards, because I used to make cards. Look how pretty it is. Look at this one. Look how pretty this cards. Yeah, these are cards that I used when I was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I made plenty of cards. I'm trying to see a nice one, maybe. Oh, look how pretty this one is. Really old cards. So, yeah. I think this is going to be my next tutorial, showing you how to, and this is all chipboard. The only thing that's not going to be chipboard is your side, but everything else is in chipboard. And mind you, I had this like for 3 years already. I have one for picture and one holding my card. So I might be doing, the next video I might be doing this one. If not, then I'll do the fabric flower. Okay, guys? So, that's it. Let me say goodnight again. And thank you so much for watching. And hope to see you guys soon. Okay? Don't forget, hit that thumbs up. Good night.